Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And for the people seeing me for the first time, hello. Looking for you to subscribe and share my channel with different people. It would be awesome, get more people to come to my channel and see the things I do. What I'm going to talk about is cuttings I did called Razzmatazz grapes. And I did some cuttings, and I did it in a jar of water for a little while. But you don't see them roots for real. But I want to show you something. This first one right here is a cutting. It's green. But you see this? It has sprouted. This is what it sprouted. A new stem. And I don't see any roots, but they're going to put out roots soon, and this is an indication that it's doing fine. So now I'm going to put this in a pot of soil. These some old pots I had. I also did a little video on making your own pot from paper and stuff, a little pot making thing I had. But like I was saying, I have a lot of pots I'm going to get rid of, but I keep these little ones like this for cuttings. This is one cutting. I'm going to use the water once I get through to water them in. And I want to show you an old root. Don't look very green at all. It's brown, like it's just dead. But I want to show you something on this also. And if you see, wait a minute. Red, come on in, focus. If you see red here, I know you can see that really good. Trying to get my phone to focus. But if you see this little bulb right here, it's on a sprout, and they have a couple of spots that it's doing it at. That's an indication to me it's doing well, even though I don't really see any roots yet, but it wants to sprout new stems. So this is alive, so I'm going to put this also in the soil. And a little bit more around the bottom of it. And water it in real good, and make sure you keep this watered really good for the next 2 weeks after you see these come out. So I have a couple of more that I'm going to do. Here's another one. It just looked beautiful. Just all broken up, split up. But I want to show you something on this as well. If you see here, it's always, see that? It's sprouting. And right here, it's starting to plump up. So it looks funky at the bottom, but it still want to grow. So I'm going to plant this one too. And I would know if it took root because I know if it took root because I would see the new growth coming out, the bulbs getting plump and doing its thing. And I know it set roots because once it do multiple shoots and looking very healthy, I know it's roots there at the bottom. That's 3. So here's my next one. Oh, come on. I really need to cut this piece off, but it's so hard, I'm not going to mess with it. And here, I was looking at it, and I'm like, I really don't see anything on here yet, because I didn't take these off, and it's really hard. But what I'm going to do Even though I'm ripping this stem right here a little bit, that's okay. I want to shoot out roots, so we're gonna leave this one in the water a little longer, and I'm gonna see by me ripping this skin off a little bit, it'll set roots. I just want to experiment with that one. And this one look like it's funky, and the tip of it is dead. And when it breaks like this, I know it's not alive. So this one did not make it. Okay, I have one more. This one. And I could tell this one's gonna make it because it's putting out sprouts right there. That's an indication to me that it's fine. Now I know it's when it's not roots, it's going to put multiple stems out. And like the top piece is sitting out roots. And I try to bend it, it didn't break. So I'm gonna put more soil on this. So right now, I have 4 that I potted up. I have 1 in the water that I stripped the side of it, this green, and I want to see it's going to put out roots. So I'm going to put some more water in this jar. I just want to water these in really good. And add some more water to this in a minute. But these are watered in. Since I already been outside, I'm not going to take them in. Just going to put them up under my, I'm not even put them on the ground because I'm scared they get new growth like this one. Something might come along and eat it, so I'm going to keep it on the table. So that's taken care of. So right now I potted up 4. 1 didn't make it. And I have 1 green. I know will germinate roots, but I want to see would it sprout roots quick about me stripping the side of it. Right here I just planted up some seeds, and these are called wild leeks. You know, you find in the woods, they're wild, they take leaves some, harvest a little bit leaves some to generate for next picking. So these are wild leek, and by me having a love chaos garden, I definitely want these wild leeks put everywhere. I want them to grow everywhere wild, and I got wild food to harvest. I have wild leeks in my yard that I can harvest ever, when I need to, and they'll die back and they'll come back for me. That's why I'm doing this, because I want it to be plenty of food. I want wild edible food that is edible from my garden. And when they go to seed, I will harvest seeds and share them with you. This have an 80% germination rate. So that's pretty good. And it's wild leeks. And I'm looking forward to these germinating so I can plant out here in my love chaos garden. In a couple more pots, I planted some more zucchini and sweet pumpkin. And I planted some different types of squash, and didn't label them, but I just planted them. They do because these are going into the love chaos garden. And I want to show you a couple of squash already out here that's growing. Let's turn this around. Okay, and I want to show you this vine right here, and down here below we have this beautiful squash right here. Look at this, y'all. Wow. Beautiful. And then we go over here to this other squash that's on the other side. The bees are out doing their thing. The peppers are doing beautiful. Even this one fell over, so I got to come pick these peppers. And I already gave a lot of these habaneros or ghost peppers away, but it's doing beautiful. Look how big it's getting. And I will be digging these plants up and winning them over. So I want to show you this squash right here. Look at that. And it's climbing up this fence line. Even though it got weed eat it twice right here, it's coming back. You know, I got some dead leaves I will come back cut off eventually. And peppers growing all up in here. Native bees all on this hill. Purple sage. They love this purple sage. They love it. And I'm always getting stuck by this bush. This plant right here. The thorns is no joke. I have a friend will be coming to pull this up. This is a Florida King peach tree cutting that came from the mother plant, and it took root and growed. Ain't that nice? So I'll be giving that to somebody who wanted it. I think a friend said they wanted it, but they haven't came back for it yet. It's first come, first serve. If you say you're going to come and get it in a few days, I'll hold it. But if you don't show up, the next person can have it. So to indicate to me that you didn't really want it. That's beautiful, ain't it? So I get but one plant off of here. And I didn't know what kind of squash this is. I still don't have an idea. But do anybody have an idea what this is? Please leave a comment down below. And I would love your feedback. So I starting to plant a lot of seeds in the ground and onions, purple onions everywhere, just like wild leeks, just to be purple onions. I can harvest all over the place. In this bed, I planted some elephant and some clumping onions up in here. So when this over with, I will be winning these plants over too. This plant here, I actually broke off. Some light can get down to the turmeric and onions here. Some of them is clumping onions. I did them all from seed. Some of them did really well. And then, you know what? I have a bad habit of planting stuff on top of other stuff. Forget where I plant it. It's good to label things, y'all. I don't do it. And I'm paying the price because I forgot I planted turmeric everywhere. See the what turmeric coming up right here? Then I got some right there. I got some coming up right here. I'm finna tie these bell peppers up because they're falling over and the bell peppers starting to get big. My banana peppers are doing the same thing. I have to tie those up because they're getting loaded down with the banana peppers. And I didn't tie anything up. Kind of let it do what it want to do. I'll be honest with you. But I need to come and help them out. It's been so hot. Try not to be out in this heat too much. This is my long yard bean I saved seeds from because this ain't doing too good. I'll be pulling this up soon. Or cutting it back so it can regrow itself. I planted more cucumbers and I put this here so they can climb onto it. I have okra growing over here. I have one okra plant that most excellent drop seed here. And it came up. And I have a cucumber over here. It's not doing too good, but the top part is still green. And I got to come clean all this bad stuff up. I did replant more cucumbers because I want to pickle, and the kids love it. Got some weeds to clean up, y'all. It's been so hot and muggy down here in the south. You don't want to get out here in this garden and do anything. You got to get out here early in the morning, even late in the evening. It's just still hot. So I'm out here now trying to do a little something and save seeds. These are my milkweed seeds. And I have milkweed coming up everywhere, and I don't care. Just freely, just come up for the money up butterflies. Just come up freely. I just like it. Just come up everywhere. So I just grab a handful and just toss them. I don't care where they come up at. I just want them to come up because I'm doing it for the butterflies, and I just shake them sometimes. Just fly away. Come up wherever you want to come up, and then I say seeds for the next bunch. See, they come up everywhere. I got milkweed coming up everywhere. See, here. So I'm on the arts. So I get to the point, I'm going to start putting out a lot of seeds and give them away. I'm even be giving some of this ginger away because I always downsize it because it grows vigorous. And I'm going to go back in the house. Just want to show you what I'm doing. Right now, I'm trying to fill in these little gaps, but I have to be aware and be careful because I did plant a lot of what's the name of flowers? Oh my, never your mind just go blank. A lot of trumpet flowers, little tulips all over here. So I remind myself they will come up in the spring. So just don't put a lot of stuff there that's gonna be perennial, because here I know I had a lot of perennial stuff that'll come back up, and I even had some here. So right now it's temporary pot, and this papaya is permanent, but it should come back fine. I'm not gonna plant none here unless it's growing easy just to pull out the ground, because the bulbs is under the ground, and I will pull back some of my herbs, dehydrate them. But when springtime, I should have my tulips and stuff should come up and be awesome, 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 beautiful. Gotta get over here and weed up in here. This is Weed City, and this is my herbs at. Didn't get to it yet. Just been so hot. I'm just, y'all, in the double digits, and I'm not gonna fall out. I feel for the people that's working concrete work out in the sun. Please stay dehydrated. Here's my plant right here. I'm going to divide this and put in a little bit more shade, because I don't like full sun. I get a lot of intense sun here sometimes, and I don't like it, so I gotta move it. From my yard to yours, everybody, I'm Pat Smith, and I'll talk to you later. And I will be giving seeds from this pumpkin. I am so out of here. And anybody know the name of this, let me know, because I think it's a cross-pollinated with something else. I have no idea. Pumpkin is something. Squash. A new generation. Bye.